Did you hit record? Mm-hmm. Shoot. I said that after.
That's okay. Hi.
No.
Are we recording? That was already recording.
Hello, hello.
Good morning.
How's it going, Danna?
It's great. I'm laughing because I hit record on the video much before you hit record. So everyone that's watching the video.
Well, I'm like, did you hit record?
Yeah, it's super awkward. That's okay.
Let's talk about what's going on around your face there, girl. You got some little strands.
So this is something we can talk about that I disagree with the name of, but my daughter has told me this, which that's another thing I'm going to tell you about all my fights with her. Hold on, the video just went out. Shoot. We're back. It's something with this. Hold on.
Technical.
Back. Don't touch anything. Oh, also, do you see my mug? Do you know that I've used this mug for like 10 years and just noticed that there's upside down pineapples on it?
Hello, gorgeous.
Do you know that?
Well, you know what the symbol of an upside down pineapple is.
Well, I know, but I never noticed that they were on this mug.
Who gave that to you?
I bought it myself. And I love the mug because I like the shape of it, but I can't ever use it because now that I know.
I dare you to take that to work.
Well, Tom actually said that this morning, and I obviously, I don't take it anywhere now.
Well, you can't. Means.
Hold on. I don't even like my own
And not
husband,
on a
let alone
swing
yours. I don't want to be with anyone's husband. Not mine, not yours, not anybody's.
I mean, do you think, so in my old town, there was a real community of those.
Come on.
Not joking. A lot of them.
Really?
Yeah. And like not the hometown that I grew up in, but a neighboring one. And it was a real thing. It involved a teacher once and like the fire department. And
That sounds like quite the scandal.
it was kind of a thing.
Well, that's not my jam. Like, I really don't. But apparently, upside down pineapples are on my mug. And for about 8 years that I've used this mug almost daily, it just was discovered and brought to my attention. Like,
I'm going to do some research, but
less
is that
than
really
a year
true?
ago. Well, I mean, I
Like
think
if you
that
go
that's like
somewhere
the
in your
symbol.
house and they have an upside down pineapple, that's the sign.
And someone told me, like, if you go on a cruise and you're on the cruise and there's like upside down pineapples, people hang them on their door. And that's like how
Have you ever seen one?
No, I don't think so. But I did.
So what do you do? Like,
hey, you ready?
Hey.
You in?
That's
Me
so
too.
Gross. That's disgusting.
I know, it's very weird. So anyways, we'll talk about that. But I want to talk about my hair because I'm getting my hair done today. Well, that's exciting. So over the winter, when I go skiing, I had put my hair in braids. And when you put a helmet on, you cannot like see anything really. And so my daughter explained to me that I needed to pull my hair out from in the front here. All right. Which this is also called something. I can't remember. Shoot. When the highlights are just in the front. I need my hair colored. I'm getting it colored today. But the highlights around the front of your face, just in the front.
Framing?
No. It's like got another name like that. I have to look it up really quick. But anyways, when your strands around the front of your face like this is to when you're an athletic girl and you play a sport, like if you've got a helmet on your head or a hat on your head.
You want these to be out?
You want these to be out so people know that you're a girl.
Oh, come on.
Yes, this is a thing, and it's called slut strands.
Well, so far we've talked about swingers and sluts, so this is a really quality podcast
family
so far.
entertaining. But yeah, so Liv told me that it's slut strands.
But why would you want these to be out when you're playing a sport? Because it interferes with your line of sight.
Can I just tell you what came up when I started to Google hair around? Like this stuff.
I don't even think we should talk about that.
I literally cannot even say what came up. I recommend going to Google and typing in hair around, and the stuff that comes up, it's quite concerning. If you have hair around these things, there's other issues going on in your life.
Oh my God.
But hair around front of face. Did you do it?
No, I don't want this on my phone.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine?
If something happens to me, they go onto your phone and they can search your phone.
I know.
Search
So if
history.
the police ever look through my phone, money pieces. These are called money pieces. Yeah, it's a money piece when it's blonde.
So wait,
just right here.
Well, mine's not blonde.
No, it has to be blonde.
Do I have money pieces?
See?
What about brunettes?
It's called a money piece highlight, and that's your money piece.
I don't have a money
I did like
piece.
a peace sign so you could see it, like a money piece.
A money piece.
Yeah.
Well, I've got no piece and no money.
Money piece hair technique. It's a thing. Blonde pieces in the front. It's what I have. It's called a money piece.
When mine goes gray, is that going to be a money piece?
I don't know. So I have slut strands and a money piece today. I don't know.
You're so cool, Danna. When I grow up, I'd like to be like you.
I'm not cool. Olivia told me I'm not cool because she tried to explain to me and Bill the other day what rizzing is.
Oh, I already knew this.
And you knew and I didn't. Do you guys know what rizzing is?
I'm very much more like quietly cool than Danna.
I would not go that far. You're not. But in this certain circumstance, so rizzing. Also, you described
like
it to
Tom's
me as
been rizzing
flirting.
on you.
It's not flirting though. It's game. Like
he's like trying to
spit game.
It's
flirting. So like she's trying to tell me like what it is, and I'm like, oh, so it's like if you have game or not, and she's like, yeah, but it's rizzing. I'm like, so why wouldn't you just say game?
Like when a guy likes a girl, they'll be like, he's risen on her,
right? So it was a whole thing, and I didn't know what it meant, and I still don't really understand it, but whatever. Anyways, moving on.
Teen talk.
Mm-hmm. Moving on to other
So the
things.
other day, Danna said, oh my gosh, I have something on my hand. Look at this.
Okay, but I knew what it was. You're acting like I've never had one before.
I don't think you have.
I swear to God, I have.
She takes care of our turkeys, and all of a sudden, she has calluses.
I have one, not is. That's
she
plural.
is working. What's this one over here? That's like
just dry skin.
She's working hard, and she's getting farm hands.
No, God, no. Oh my gosh, no. No way. Absolutely not.
I mean, my hands are so like
I have one slight callus. It's
calluses
probably
anymore.
from like the way I hold my phone when I'm scrolling TikTok or something.
Maybe you're callous about your housework.
Oh, I am. But I guarantee it's like something with having to hold my phone scrolling TikTok. Like it has
you nothing. Have callous from holding your phone.
More so than farm work. All right, I'm just saying more so than farm work. Chances of that happening are more so than farm work.
Well, I feel like it's been a big week because last week if you listened to the podcast at the very tail end, so only you dedicated listeners would know that Danna loves carrot cake. And she's gluten-free. So I feel like I succeeded at the challenge, made a pretty good carrot cake.
So we were actually just discussing this, Tom and I again.
I would make a couple changes, but I think it was good for the first try.
It was really good. Like, really, really good. It was moist, which you don't always get. I hate that word. But you don't always get that with gluten-free. Gluten-free sometimes is
I made 2 cakes.
The other one I did not enjoy as much.
I didn't like it at all. And it was made with almond flour.
Almond flour can change the flavor of something.
Bob's Mill 1-to-1 flour is for the win.
Okay.
1-to-1 gluten-free flour.
So I think anything that's 1-to-1 and not using
more expensive.
Everything gluten-free is expensive. But not using an almond or a coconut flour is probably your best option.
It dries it out too.
Well, and those have a flavor of their own. So whatever you're making will kind of take on that flavor. So you usually don't want to. And it dried it out. It wasn't as good. But
I would grate my carrots by hand. I was just in a little bit of a pinch. And of course, I'd make my frosting from scratch.
So I did tell Bill I was laughing at you because I was like, I can't believe she had the audacity to bring store-bought frosting here.
Well,
rude.
One time, a long time ago, I posted a picture because I make these really good cutout cookies and decorate them. And I posted a picture of the can of frosting with like a knife in it with my homemade cookies. And someone sent me a message and they're like, I am not going to lie. You made me feel better about myself today.
Well, it's like semi-homemade with Sandra, whatever her name is.
Semi-homemade with Sandra Lee.
Yeah, Sandra Lee. So, because here's the thing.
There's sometimes I didn't have time.
It's okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with it.
Well, there's some store-bought things that are pretty darn good. And you wouldn't have gotten the carrot cake that night if I hadn't have bought the frosting.
And not only that, like, what we were just talking about this. What is your time worth sometimes, right? Like, I mean, just go buy. It's $2 for a thing of icing, like $3, whatever, and like
3 for $5 is what it was.
Well, and if it is just, I mean, it might not be as good of quality, but if it gets the job done, I think
it worked, and it was actually pretty cute. I did a 3-layer cake, but it turned out nice.
It was beautiful. It was actually beautiful. So,
but I do want to make it again and make the couple adjustments that I want to make.
But presentation really knocked it out of the park because it really was very pretty. It really was very
small
pretty.
touches.
Okay, so yeah, I highly recommend that carrot cake. It was very I love carrot cake though. So
big news in the Geraci house too. You guys opened your pool.
We did, which is insanely early, and we realized that we don't anticipate swimming, so to speak. However, a friend of ours opens and closes pools, MSA Pools. If you need anyone local, they're fantastic. He gave Tom a tip that the later you close your pool and the earlier you open it, the less chance of algae that you have to grow, which really makes sense because your water is stagnant there. Yeah. It's not being filtered. So if it's just sitting there all winter, as soon as it starts to heat up, and like this week it's going to be warm, the water is now sitting and it's heating. So now you have stagnant water that's hot, and that's where algae is going to build. So we opened it on Friday, and it was, no exaggeration, you guys, crystal clear.
Tom sent a picture. I'm like, wow.
It looked like we had just closed it. Like,
yeah.
I mean, we were shocked. And we did close it late. We closed it like
October.
I wouldn't say mid to end of October. We tried to get as much time out of it as we could.
Is it hard for you to imagine, like, last year, this time you didn't have all this?
So we were just saying that. Like, they hadn't even started to dig at this time last year. I know. And we're really looking forward to the summer because, like, half of our summer was spent working to get it ready.
Tom spent half of his summer working.
I did some. Like, I went to Costco.
You worked on your tan.
Like, I went to Costco and, like, bought furniture and stuff. All right, whatever. Anyways, like, we did stuff. I'm just saying, like, whatever. I don't need this abuse, but I'm just saying the slut strands are in my way. I'm just saying that now we have, like, the entire summer to enjoy. And my kids are already like, Mom, it's going to be 75 this week. Like, turn the heater on. So we're going to turn it on for them this week so maybe they can swim, like, for a minute. Because Olivia did a polar plunge.
Oh, I have it on video.
Yes, and Olivia and Joey did it. I can't believe Joey didn't cry. I thought for sure they were going to be tears.
He did so good. But we were here for it.
Yeah, it was insane. Like, they froze their little tushes off.
I think you should do a polar
plunge.
plunge.
I will not do that. I have zero.
Come on, if you do it, I'll do it.
You can just do it on your own. Like,
No, I'll only do it if you do it.
That is not any motivation.
I'm challenging you.
Yeah, I don't care. Like, that's zero motivation to me. You can just do it yourself.
But that wouldn't be as fun.
I think it'd be great fun for me.
We should get Bill to do it.
Yeah, he won't do it. He's never even been in my pool.
He's never even been in the pool.
He won't even go in the pool.
So, in other news, I came over to Danna's. I mean, I sound like I'm here a lot, but I really have not been here a lot.
You've been here a lot.
Why don't you come to my house? Why don't you ever come to my house?
Invite me over.
Okay, I can come over anytime.
I don't want to go to your house.
I don't even need an invite to come over.
I know.
So Danna, we
You
talked
know what? I don't want to go
into
to your house because I work on your property like every day. So I'm good. I just want to stay home. But no, I'll come to your house.
Okay, that'd be nice.
You could cook for me.
I cook for you and bring it here anyway.
I know.
It's like Meals on Wheels for Danna. But several episodes ago, Danna got these really nice wine glasses. What are they? The
Regal. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong, but they really are. I do. They're not cheap, but I really do think that the wine tastes really, really good.
Well, let's just talk about the quality of them because I never wanted to drink out of one because I drink it out of my little plastic sippy cup. We actually did a challenge. We do agree it does taste better.
It does taste better.
But I broke one of her glasses already.
Tell them how.
It wasn't my fault.
It was 100% your fault because it was dumb.
It was so dumb. I barely even touched it.
Let me preface this with telling you I'm not mad about it. Like, it was such a freak accident. I don't get mad about that stuff. Like,
she doesn't.
I really don't. Like, you can spill
mad.
Wine in my house. You can make my house is to be lived in, right? Like, I don't get angry.
Well, last week as we were finishing our podcast, I spilled Coke up your stairs.
She literally fell up the stairs, an entire thing of Diet Coke, just
all over the wall,
all over, up the wall, down the wall, the floors. Don't worry,
myself.
I'll get it, Kristen. I'll clean it up. So, but. Stuff like that, spilled stuff,
I felt
whatever.
bad. It's like $25.
But my house is lived in. Like, I know that makes it sound like I have a dirty house. I don't have a dirty house. I actually try to keep a clean house, but I really just don't. Stuff like that, it's not a life.
Yeah,
it's not that in the
it's a
world.
nice
There's
quality
no
you
reason
have.
to get
So Parker has
angry.
this like hand.
They got it in what, Disney World?
At Disney World. It's from Epcot, like one of the Guardians of the Galaxies, I think.
Star Wars, yeah.
It's not Star Wars.
It's Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah. You're right.
And it's like this claw hand. And somehow he handed it to me, and I
like it's massive. It's like the size of like a.
I moved it forward, and it just like touched the glass, cracked on the side. I did finish the wine in the glass, which could have given me a shard, and I could have died.
Didn't shatter.
No, it just had a little crack at the top.
Do you know what else we found the next morning that was broken? I forgot to tell you this.
What?
So
did I break something else?
No, but Tom and his other friend was here, and they decided to do.
Wait, Tom has other friends besides me.
Dan, you were here too.
Just kidding.
It was Dan.
I'm just kidding.
But I think you were here when they did it because I think Bill may have done it with them, and you and I chose not to. But it was the Jaeger bomb, or not a Jaeger bomb, not a Jaeger bomb. Where you drop Irish car bomb.
Okay,
Don't you remember they did that? Yeah. So when you dropped when Tom.
Oh no, I did do that because it was the challenge.
Oh, you
did
gross.
it? I did. I did a mini one.
We found a broken shot glass was cracked the next morning, and we're laughing because we're like,
how does that even happen? Those are fixed.
It must have, like, when we dropped it in. I mean, those shot glasses are like literally I bought a set of like 4 for $5 at Marshall's. They're like nothing. It's just nice to have a. But so, anyways, I'm cracking up because I'm like, oh my gosh, how many other glasses broke last night? Like, and we weren't like partying or anything. It was just
Partying.
like, we weren't like drunk is what I mean. Like we had like a
This
glass.
is a bad podcast. My mom listens.
This does sound bad. Slut, strands, and what else? Oh, swingers and drinking. God, these are dirty things. All right, moving on. Well, let's find
And the
something
orthodontist
wholesome.
office is listening.
Oh, shout out. Well, what episode is this? We'll have to tell them that they can start. So shout out to Dr. Winger's office because
The orthodontist, and everybody in Northeast Ohio.
You should go to Dr. Winger. He's amazing.
They're probably really hating me right now because Campbell's getting braces next month. And they like, who referred you? Well, Sam already had braces. They go to our church. We know them well. And I wrote down everyone. I didn't know. I thought they just like get a little thank you. I wrote down everyone I know that went to their office.
We all got $25
Starbucks
gift
cards.
Like, how nice is that?
But they hate me though, because that was like a lot of people.
Listen,
I wrote down people that we referred that hadn't even got the braces yet.
Oh my gosh. Well,
it was like 8 people.
It was really, I mean, I was so impressed with them. Like, I still am so impressed with them. I love the girls in their office.
Nice.
But anyways, we find something more wholesome to talk about. Like,
We did. We just advertised the orthodontist.
we have nothing good on this list. I got in a fight with Olivia yesterday.
Now, why are you fighting with Olivia?
So she had her first softball game yesterday.
But she was the starting
season.
pitcher?
Starting pitcher. She had 4 strikeouts. She played really, really well. I'm very proud of her. But so the girls wear eye black. So I was actually just having this conversation with the girls at the orthodontist because
They wear it in football too.
right. And the girl at the orthodontist, her daughter is Olivia's age, and we were discussing. Her name is Portia. Hey, Portia. She was saying how her daughter is just turned 14, so same age, and is not always the kindest. At this age, hormones are stronger than emotions. So
Your hand is really shaking.
So
you have to watch the video.
I'm so angry with my kids sometimes. Like, I love her more than anything, but I don't always like her attitude. So, so yesterday she played great. She gets in the car. I'm like, you did so good. And then I like take a look at her because I hadn't really seen her. And she had taken eye black. And, you know, eye black is meant to go right across your cheeks to protect your eyes from the sun. That is the purpose of eye black. However, is what the girls do is they put it on their cheeks and then they take their hands and they smear it all the way down. So I said,
Is that before the game or after?
before. I said, what? Why do you look like that? Mom, that's how you're supposed to wear eye black. No, it's not. Like,
I don't know anything about softball, so I don't know what they do.
in any sport, that defeats the purpose of the eye black.
I thought when it like actually smeared on your face, it's because you sweat.
It's exactly
or you
right.
like rubbed
So
it
do you
with
want
your
to know?
hand.
So we had this conversation with our friend Christy's daughter. Sophia was also in the car with us because we were driving to volleyball because we had to go straight from softball to volleyball last night. And we're driving in the car, and Sophia's like, it's supposed to make you look tough when you do it like that because it's like you sweat.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, well, why don't you just sweat and work harder and then you'll actually be tough instead of having to take your hand and smear it down your face because now you just look dirty and it's like gray.
But then they have it all over their hands.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
I hope their uniform isn't white.
No, that's navy blue. Their uniforms are awesome, by the way. I have to give a shout out to West G. But like so good. This is the first year that they've ever had a middle school team, and they really hooked them up with really cool uniforms this year.
Way to go, our athletic director,
Yes,
Brandon. The
yes.
basketball team could use some new uniforms.
This is Vosicki because it's middle school.
Oh, middle school.
Yeah, sorry. But anyways, well, it's athletic boosters. So anyways, nonetheless, we had a big fight because she got so, not because of the eye black, but because she got so angry with me. What's going on?
Why is this not recording?
Are you kidding me?
Like, do you see it recording?
No, I do not.
Is our video recording?
Mm-hmm.
This is really weird.
Yeah, we've been recording for 19 minutes.
Go ahead, finish your story. I think we just didn't record the audio, but that's okay. Go ahead.
But you hit it. I saw you hit it.
I did hit it.
I watched you hit it. I love when I can blame you for things.
Yeah.
This is not something I can blame you for.
And green means record. Maybe it's recording. Okay, moving on.
All right. So anyways, we'll have to figure that out. We're finishing up anyways.
Clearly professional podcasters.
We know exactly what we're doing. So regardless, nonetheless, we got in a big fight, and she thinks that the fight is about eye black, but the fight is about the way that she talked to me regarding the eye black because she got a super nasty attitude. And so this is my issue with teenagers right now is they completely miss the point. They think that the fight is about this one specific thing. But really, if you would just know your place, like you're 13 years old, I'm 40 years old. Like
Right.
I know, you need to know a time and a place how to talk to your mother. I'm not your friend.
Right.
And we got in a big old fight. And to this day, or now this morning, she's like, Mom, I still can't believe you got so mad about eye black.
Oh, and then I just like dug it back up because you're like, Olivia, you still missed the point.
She missed the point. So whatever. Whatever. If your kid wears eye black like that, it pisses me off too. Sorry, I know it's a bad word.
Well, we've just hit all the doozies today, but it's probably okay because it didn't really
I don't think it recorded.
So
Your mom's not going to listen to it.
we've got the video.
I should
Everybody
probably,
from Spotify will have to go to the video. Just like
this
last
is why
week,
we
went
need
to
to
the video
figure
to
out.
Spotify.
We need to figure out how to upload the video to Spotify. There is a way to do this.
We have a challenge. That's our summer project. So
It'll take us till next year. All right, guys. Have
Wrapping
a
it up.
fantastic week.
until next time, we're Miss Match.
Bye.